I am here live in a property that InvestFusion has flagged as one of the best properties to invest in right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. This property was flagged for 65% score by InvestFusion. What that meant in essence is InvestFusion went into the property and then tracked for any major red flags. Among those red flags were foundation issues, structural damage, foggy windows, major repairs, roofs, anything that is considered a big ticket item. InvestFusion flagged it and said no, none of those were found in this property. Not just that, it also was able to give me the financial breakdown. Now, based on the pricing of this property, it was priced for $344,000. And this is a 4-bedroom, 3 baths. 3 bedroom at the up floor or the upper base, and a bedroom, 1 bath loft below, which is in the basement. Now, what InvestFusion did was, looking at the numbers, it gave me a cap rate of 3.6%. It also gave me a replacement cost of $326,000. Replacement cost means the price it costs you to build the same thing ground up. Now, with InvestFusion, we were able to find out what the previous appraisal report was, how much the buyer bought it for, and what it was appraised for. Now, let me put this in context. There is no way you, the buyer, will have access to an appraisal report that you've not paid your due diligence fee in on the property before going in. Meaning, there is no way you can get that access to that information. Only InvestFusion can give you access to that information, period. Now, with InvestFusion, I knew, one, the previous appraisal report. That helped me to renegotiate the price with the seller. As a matter of fact, one of the recommendations InvestFusion gave me was to renegotiate the price with the seller. Everything else, I repeat, everything else, InvestFusion said it was 100% accurate. Price was good. Property condition was excellent. Repairs has been done. The major repairs has been taken care of. All I have to do is a minor repairs, which I don't want to pay anything major out of pocket. That is what InvestFusion helped me flag off. And so with that information, I was able to come in and remove every fear. The major problem most buyers have is the fear. They don't want to lose money, which I understand, because you're going into a deal, you don't even know what will happen. And that's what this property basically was able to give me access to by using InvestFusion. Now, today, I'm here with the inspector who's currently inspecting the property. The reason why I have to go through an inspector again is because I want to revalidate what InvestFusion has already done before I spent my due diligence fee. Let me put it in perspective. Before you go into a contract with to buy a property, you have to put down a DDF, what they call due diligence fee, and an earnest money deposit. In a seller's market, you can pay anywhere from $5,000 to over $10,000 on your DDF, plus your earnest money deposit. Now, imagine paying that out of pocket only to find out that the property has foundation cracks, structural cracks. Your DDF is gone. That's the problem. But with InvestFusion, what does it do? It helps you, it lets you know in advance before you step out of your home, before you risk your DDF, if this property has any potential red flag you need to be wary of. And that's what InvestFusion has done with this property in question. So with that, fear has been removed. That worry has been removed. I have nothing to be concerned about before coming in and investing my funds on this property. So here we are. See, this is a 2,177 square foot property. It's pretty laid out. Everything looks clean. We've checked the foundations. We've checked the cracks. InvestFusion has done all of those checks for us. He's done the major checks that he needs to do for this property. It gives you all those information. So now we are here with the inspector to revalidate what InvestFusion has spoken about the property itself and see if it's as accurate, all fence, all laid out, everything is mapped out properly. And you can see how it's laid out, all the designs. So not only does InvestFusion give me this opportunity, so you can see the lower side which the tenants will occupy. All the sides are the lower area for the tenants. You can see what's going to happen as well. So you have upstairs will be rented out, downstairs as well will be rented out as well. Clean door, everything InvestFusion was just accurate. giving us a 65% score, giving you that confidence to go ahead with this deal. That's amazing, guys. That's amazing. So you can see all of this. This is the backyard. So you can see the side as well. Now let's go into the building itself. Let's see what it looks like inside so you guys can see for first hand. So here we are inside the property itself. Look at how the layout looks inside. Amazing, guys, amazing. Everything found by InvestFusion. So you can see how it's designed, the structure, how it's laid out. So we have the inspector here, who's a professional inspector, currently doing the inspection. So all we're trying to do is to revalidate what he has done with what InvestFusion gave to us as well as a score, and that will give us clarity as to what is happening. So let's first go check out the basement and see the lower floor of this property. Massive wardrobes, massive wardrobes. Gorgeous. It's just splendid. Now, just listen carefully, guys. There was no way on the planet that I would have gotten access to this kind of a property if not for InvestFusion. There was no way. Going into a property that you have no worries, no fears, you just had that confidence in you that, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and go on this deal. Let's go see what the inspector is doing and learn from the inspector on how he's currently inspecting the property. Let's go.